Hello IP students. Today our topic is SQL functions, in which we are going to discuss some math functions as well as some date and time functions. So let us start with the math functions. First of all, MySQL power function. So the power function basically returns the value of a number raised to the power of another number, and this function is also equal to the POW power function. Both are the same, you can use any one of them. Syntax is very simple, just write POWR power and then pass two parameters x and y. Both are required parameters. Basically x is a number which is the base and y is a number that is the exponent. So if you just give 2 3 power 2 comma 3, it means 2 power 3 will be there, it means 2 into 2 into 2, it will be our answer. So that is the syntax of power function. So x and y are the parameters, both are the required parameters, where x is the base and y is the exponent. These are the two examples here. First of all, you cannot able to execute function standalone. You must use select statement with them, then only you are able to use these functions. So if you want to find out the 4 raised power 2, then I just write a command in MySQL, select power, POWA power, and then 4 comma 2. And here one question that is raised in mind, that table name is not given. So default table name is dual. So you can also write here from dual. So dual is a table name, that is default table. So if you want to perform any mathematical calculation in MySQL, then you can select dual table. And if you just if you don't write dual table, then your statement will also be executed in that case, because it is by default. So next question is, if you want to raise power 8 power 3, then for that purpose just write select power 8 comma 3, and after that put semicolon sign, which indicate the termination of the statement. So it will give you the 8 raised to the third power. Next is round function. So the round function rounds a number to a specified number of decimal places, as the name suggests, round. So the round function rounds a number to a specified number of decimal places, and the syntax is very simple, just write round, and there are two parameters values, number and decimal, and the number is required while decimal is optional. So the number indicates the number to be rounded, and the decimal is the optional parameter, which indicate the number of decimal places to round number to. If omitted, it return the integer, means no decimal. So it is optional. If you don't write it in your query, then by default it is 0, means integer value will be there. Now let us see the example here. First example, example 1, round the number to 2 decimal places. So select round, number is 135.375, and we just round it to up to 2 decimal place. So we just write 135.375 comma 2. So it will round your answer up to 2 decimal places. And if you round the number to 0 decimal places, for that purpose you write in place of decimal parameter 0. See the example 2. Select round 345.156 comma 0. And if there is a table and you want to find out the values after rounded off, then it is also possible. Suppose you want to find out the price after applying the round function, then and the table name is here products. Then just write the command select product name comma price. These are the columns names of the table product. Then round, and then we just write the column name price here. And if you want to round it off up to one decimal place, then price comma 1. And if you want to give it a alternate name, so just write as after that column name that will be appear in a screen, and the name of the column is rounded price. Then after from and the table name is products. So you can apply the formulas of you can apply the formula mathematics formulas in your table also, database table also. And if you want to find out the calculation using numbers, then there is a default table dual, or if you just use the formula with select statement, it is also working. Now another function, that is mode function, MOD mode function. So the mode function basically returns the remainder of a number of division by another number. We can also call this as modulo division. So we know that modulo division is nothing but only that we find out the modulo division, then we get the remainder. For example, if we find out the x modulo 2, then we find out the answer 1, because if you divide 5 by 2, then remainder is 1. So the function is very simple. Just write mode, and within the bracket a parenthesis sign, give two parameters value x and y, both are required. So x is the value that will be divided by y, and the y is the divisor. And there are three syntax of this: mode xy, or you can write x mode y, or you can also use percentage sign. So x percentage y, this will also give you a modulo division. So you can use any one of them. All of them gives the same result. The different examples are here, and three examples are here using three different methods. First one is select mode 18 comma 4. So it will return the remainder when we divide 18 by 4, means 2 will be the answer. We can also find out the modulo division by just writing select 18 mod 4, and answer will be the same when we just write select modulo division 4. So all of them give the same answer. So three different methods are there to find out the modulo division. Actually, in mode is basically a function work in two different ways. You can write mode function, and within the parentheses you can write different parameters, two parameters values, and you can also write it as a first value, then mode, and then second value. And third is a arithmetic operator represented by a percentage sign. Next, so these are the some functions, mathematics function, which are used in your table most of the time. If you want to perform some calculation, then use this mathematics function. Other mathematics functions are also there, but these are the most commonly used functions used in MySQL. So use any one of them. So one thing which should be remembered, that if you want to find out if you want to perform any calculation, you can also use this function. And if you want to find out the calculation on a particular table, then you can also work, and then you can also calculate perform calculation using these functions. Now our second topic is date function. Now let us talk about the date and time function. So first function, which is very simple, date function. The date function extract the date part from a date time expression. So if you want to find out the date of a date time expression, then you can use date function. So the date function extract the date part from a date time expression, and syntax is very simple. Just write date and then expression. It will extract a date from that expression. So the parameters values are basically only one parameter value, that is expression, and which is required, which gives a valid date and date time. Let us see example, it will give you a clear idea. Suppose I just write select date, and within the double quotation mark we give the date, and always remember that date is always given in the format year, month, and date. So 2017, 6 and 15. 2016, 17 is a year, 6 is a month, means June, and 15th is the date. So it's basically, if we just write select date 2017 6/15, then it will extract the date part from that date. Next our example is select date 2017 6/15 and 9:34:21. Here 9 is the hours, 34 minute and 21 second. So this is a date time format in which if you want to find out the date only, then uh, just use this command. So you are able to find out the date part or extract the date part from this. And if there is a string, such like example given in example number 3, so this will return null. Always remember that this will not give you a syntax error, it will just return a null, and the string is the date is 2017 6/15. Okay, so there is a string used in it, the date is, so it will return you a null value. And if you want to find out date from a table, and here suppose table name is order, and if you want to find out the order date, that is a column name of table order, then for that purpose you just write select date, give the column name is order date as a parameter value, then from, and then after table name. Next is MySQL month function. So the month function returns the month part of a given date, that is a number from 1 to 12, and syntax is very simple, just write month, and within the parameter or parenthesis, within the parenthesis there you must give a parameter value, that is a date, and it is required. So let us see an example which give a clear idea. Example number 1, return the month part of a date. So just write select month, and then give the date, any date, in valid format. So format is 2017-6-15. So obviously we know that the default format is year, month, and date. So month is 06, so it will return a month part of that query. Second is, if you just give the data in the format of year, month, date, and then hours, minutes, and second, then it will also gives you a month part of the date. And example number 3, if you want to find out the month part of the current system date, so you can just use the command select month current date. So we just pass the current cur date function as a parameter value, so which will basically return you the month of current date. Then another is a month name function. So the month name function return the name of the month of a given date, and it is very simple, just use month name as a function name, and then give date as a parameter value, and it is required. So date or date time value to extract the month name from is given by this command. Let us see an example. If you want to find out the month name of date 2017 6/15, then just write select month name 2017-6-15, and always remember that should always be given within parenthesis, within a singular double quotation mark. Okay, so you see here that a month name will be written after the execution of that statement. Next, example number 2, this will return the name of the month for a date, and here you can easily see that a month, year, month, date, and hours, minutes, seconds format is there, so it will give you a month name for month name also. So you can type any valid date month format, and if you want to find out the month name of a current date, for that purpose you just write select name of the function, that is month name, and pass parameter value as a current date function, so it will give you a month name of the current date. Okay, now MySQL year function. So the year function returns the year part of the given date, and that is a number from 1000 to 9999. Again, syntax is very simple, just give the year, date, parameter value is date, parameter is required, and it will give you the date or date time to the extract the year from. So syntax very simple, just write year, and within the parenthesis just write parameter value date. Okay, so let us see the example here. Select year, it will give you a year, so valid year will be there, and format is year, month, and date 2017, 6 and 15. You can also give the year in the format to year, month, date, hours, minute, second. It actually show the value that 15 June 2017, 9:30 a.m. 9:34, 9 hours 34 minutes and 21 seconds. So out of this you can find out the year part only, that is 2017. And if you want to find out the year of a current date, then for that purpose just write select year and give the current date as a parameter value. You can also find the year of a current date. Next is day function. So the day function returns the day of a month of a given date, and that is a number from 1 to 31, and this function equal to the day of month function. So two functions are there, day function and day of month function, both gives you a same result. You can use any one of them. Now here we just talk about day function. So name of the function is day, and parameter value is date, which is required, which will extract the date. Let us see the example. Example number 1, select day 2017-6-15. Okay, so it returns the day of the month for a date. Next example, select day 2017 6 15 9 34 21. It will return the day of the month for a date. And example number 3 returns the day of a month for the current system date. To find out the current system date, there is a function named current dates, so we just pass current date function as a parameter value for day function, so it will give you a day of current date. Next is day name function. So the day name function returns the weekday name from a given date. Okay, so syntax is very simple, day name, then inside the parenthesis you can give the parameter value, and the parameter value is date, which is required. So this will return you a weekday name. Let us see the example. Example is select day name and just give the proper format here of date 2017-6-15, and then second example which will return the weekday name for a date. So the value is 2017 6/15 9/34/21. Year, this is year, this is month, this is date, this is hours, minutes, and second format. And if you want to find out the weekday name from the current system date, for that purpose you just write select and day name and then current date. Current date is a function basically which gives you the current date of a system. So whatever is the current date, the day name we find out according to that. So these are the some functions which we discussed in this video. So these are the some math function and date and time functions. Let us take a quick revision. First of all, two or three things must be must be very clear to use these maths and date function. First of all, you can perform mathematics function for your own calculation or just a mathematical calculation, or you can, if you want to find out the some result regarding to a table, you can also use that function for that table also. And second, that is important thing, that if you want to perform any calculation using these functions, then these functions should always be used with select statement. Without select statement, it is not possible to find out the result using these functions. And third important thing, that there is a table name dual which is default, so you can use a dual table name for calculating for just type for a simple calculation. And if you just omit this, then this is by default, so select statement is sufficient. Okay, now let us take a quick revision. First of all, power function syntax is here, power xy, which basically gives the power of a value. So when we just write power xy, it means x power y will be our answer, and the statement is select power and then x comma y. Here agar 4 comma 2 is there, then 4 power 2 will be our answer. So MySQL power function syntax is very simple, just write select then power function then x comma y, so it will gives you the result 4 power 2. When you place a 4, you give a value of x as 4 and y as 2. Then second, round function, so two parameters values are there, number and decimal. Decimal is optional, number is essential or required. So by default decimal value is 0. Okay, so if you want to round off certain number, round off a number to a certain digit, then use round function for that. Next is mode, which basically find out the module division. You can find out the remainder when you just divide one number to another. Suppose if you just divide 5, you give 5 modulo 2, then answer will be 1 because 1 is the remainder. And here value of x is 5 and value of y is 2. Then date function. Date function basically extracts the date part from date time expression, and date time should be given in the year, month, and date format. You can also give the format just like that: year, month, date, and hours, minute, and second. You can find out the date from a table also. A column which contain the date, you can use it as a parameter value for date function. Then month function, syntax is a month date, you can pass a date as a parameter value for month function. Then if you want to find out the date of a current, if you want to find out the month of a current date, so first of all you must use the current date as a current date function as a parameter value. So it will give you a current date, and if you just use the current date as a parameter value for month function, that will give you a month of that current date. Then month name function, month name basically returns the name of the month of a given date. So there is only one parameter value, date, which is required. Next is a year function. So the year function returns the year part of the given date, and there is again a single parameter value is here, that which is required. So that is a date. Next is a day function. So the day function returns the day of the month for a given date, and it is a number from 1 to 31, and there is only a single parameter value, date should be there, which is required. And then day name function. Day name function returns the weekday name for a given date. Okay, so you can easily see here day name and date. Day name and date. So date is you can give any valid date. So you can find out the day name of that particular date. Then now I think all functions regarding to date, day and time and math functions are clear to all of you. So first of all, just open your MySQL software, which is RDBMS, and select a database, and then first of all perform simple calculation using these functions. For example, if you want to find out the moderate division of two numbers, and find out the average of two numbers, or power using two numbers, then just perform these simple calculations, and then after make a table, and if there is already table, then just see its content by just press the select star from table name, and out of this column name, first of all you identify the columns names, what are the columns names for the table, and use this function for that table. It will now then this function gives you a clear idea that how they works. So now I think these functions are clear to all of you. I already told you the functions related to string. So now the functions part is clear. Function part is over. According to niche syllabus, the main focus is on functions, and functions are basically categorized into three basic parts: function related to math or math functions, date and time function, and string functions. And certain commands are also there, such as group by, having, and order by. So all the aggregate functions are used with group by, so the aggregate functions are also very important, and I also make a separate video for aggregate functions. So if you don't watch this video, if you don't watch this video till now, so you can watch that video, and it will be a clear idea that how they use. So now the topic is over. So thanks for watching this video.